All right. So I got enough stuff for 4 potions, but I think we discussed it was 8 hours of brewing per potion. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
So right now I'm in the process of brewing the first one at the end of where we stopped last session.
Okay.
Like, couldn't he just batch it though? Like, he's got the mats for 4. Could he just make 4 times bigger batch? I don't get that.
Nope.
Either. No, I know the point of it to time cap so that you can't just be like making tons of potions, but like in theory,
Each potion
right?
has to be lovingly and tenderly cared for as it's brewing.
That's how you end up with a
you-
brewery-sized production of health potions.
Dermot, are you doing something to these potions? Is that why they take a full day to make?
I make it with love and heroin.
He keeps saying love. Are you putting something in these potions, Dermot?
His love.
What do you consider love to be? Because I have a few bodily fluids that it could pertain.
I would consider love to be these floaty bits I'm seeing as I wiggle. I hate it here.
All right. So just to verify, are we in session now? Just to verify.
Yep.
Okay. Could I chat up the Apothecarium owner just for one more quick question?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, sir. I must meet with some friends. Is there a chance I could pay for you to watch over the brewing of the potion?
How long are you gonna be?
I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, I just started the potion, or how far am I?
Like, how long are you gonna be gone? I think he's asking.
No, I get that. I'm asking how far in I am in the potion brewing process.
You're already at least a quarter of the way through
Or
the
we'll call it
process.
a quarter. So,
You're
I
to the
can't give
point
an
where you
exact
can't
time.
salvage the materials back if you.
Yeah,
stop,
yeah.
I guess.
I just for a moment, I want to check where my party is before I dedicate, the rest of the day. I want them to know where I'm at so that they don't get worried, and then I'll be right back. So like 15, 20, hopefully.
All right, go, but don't be long.
Okay. I'm going to try and quickly. Did they tell me where they were going before they went, or did everyone just kind of split up when they got
Marketplace.
here?
I think we said we were going to the marketplace to get resupply on some stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna head over to the last known whereabouts that they gave me.
Okay, yeah, you find them.
Okay.
It's a giant camel man and a goblin in a
Yeah, you're
city
not
of
gonna-
human-looking
Urluk
people.
and Dobson, that's right. Is Xephalos there or no?
He went to the inn to nap.
Fine, that's perfect. Urluk, Dobson. Quickly.
Yes. Quickly what? I don't do much quickly.
I just wanted to alert you that I may be gone for the rest of the day. I have predisposed myself to some apothecary requirements. So, I'll meet you at the inn at the end of the day. I just didn't want you looking for me.
Very good, son. I'll see you at the end then.
Dobson, did you also hear that?
Yep.
All right.
As soon as he gets out of eyesight, I'll look at Dobson.
And who was he again?
I'll return back to the apothecary and finish up brewing the potion.
All right. Yeah, it took you less time than even you were expecting.
Yeah. I just wanted to at least let them know so they didn't come looking for the day.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What are the rest of you two doing?
I have a small list of things I'd like to grab here.
A small list. Okay. Yep.
But my literally my arm is pinned down by a 70-pound hound dog, so I need a minute to get to my desk to.
Hound dog.
Yeah, I'm at my I'm on my couch.
Oh, you mean in real life?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's got me pinned down pretty bad here, and I can't do a tactical retreat, so or a Zephyr Strike or a Misty Step or anything. So
Misty Step.
I'm here, unblinkable, and I have a small list of things I want to pick up. I think one of them was rope, and I wanted to get a 10-foot ladder, which would actually not be that out of place on a 8.5-foot camel. So
Okay. You can get like ordinary, sort of mundane, non-valuable gear
I'm not
at
for
a
gold. Yeah, what the markup
at the
is
market.
better.
What was it? What did I say last time? I think I
think
said
it was-
50%.
I want to say it was it was like something absurd, like 50%.
Yeah, it was very high.
It might
markup.
have even been double for things that were like harder to get.
Well, the things that are harder to get, they'll probably just not be here.
I mean, harder to get being like Canifis harder to get, which is like
Okay.
uncommon anywhere else.
Yeah. Okay.
Obviously, some things are just like a thing of oil, like a pitcher of oil would not be that hard to get because there's probably lots of oil in the
No, well,
fucking
everybody
swamp.
needs oil for the lamps.
Yeah, but there's swamp tar everywhere.
And that too.
So it probably wouldn't be that bad to get here, but like things like silken rope would be impossible.
What do you even use silk rope for?
It has a different DC for strength checks, I want to say.
And it's lighter.
To break it?
Lighter, yeah, it's lighter.
Okay.
It weighs like 2 pounds instead of 5 or 10 or
Well,
whatever.
You have powerful build, don't you?
Me? Yeah, I'm an equestrian build pretty much.
Mhm.
I'm
What else? Was that it?
I'm pretty much a unicorn of the desert. Since horses don't exist. Now there's a few things on my list. Like I said, I don't have paper. I need paper actually. If that's not
Paper.
hard to get.
Yeah, they have paper.
I wanted to get a couple sheets here just because I was running low.
Yep, go ahead.
There's again, I can't remember all my things I wanted to get. I'll look at my character sheet with my arms falling asleep. I'll check it in a second and then I'll DM you what I needed.
Dobson, we're just making sure where you're at.
I'm with Urluk.
Yeah, we're in the market. He's getting
Alright.
his stuff.
He's riding his little camelback.
So you say you write a book on creatures?
I'll ask him as we're walking through the marketplace.
Yeah?
And how has that research been so far?
Pretty successful, I'd say.
And what would you say has been the most challenging part? Oh, I need one of those, and I'll walk over to the stall. Make the exchange and come back to the most challenging part.
Getting things to stay still long enough to look at them.
Say, perhaps a slow spell or something.
Sometimes they just stop when I tell them to, but you know, that doesn't work all the time.
Maybe a shrinking spell in a large jar.
That could work. Do you know that?
Maybe a very hot pepper grilled with some onions and meat over a fire.
I think maybe you're just hungry.
What were we talking about?
Do I smell any food being cooked in the marketplace of Canifis?
Yeah, mostly meat.
Yeah. Does it smell like it's anything spicy? Any peppers? Anything hot?
Do werewolves like hot peppers? Sure, why not?
There's werewolves here? Yeah, I'll go get a whatever amount of meat they serve in amount they serve it in.
Mm-hmm.
What'll that run me? I'll ask what kind of meat it is.
That can be like regular ration prices for like
Okay.
each, what is it, pound of meat.
Yeah. Is there like someone frying up meat in the marketplace?
Oh yeah, there's plenty. You
good
note the lack of non-meat based sides. They mostly, it seems that people have a like carnivorous diet. Huh, how strange.
I mean, there's probably not a lot of good farming in a swamp either.
Also, they're werewolves.
They're werewolves?
What?
Oh, huh?
Excuse him, why?
It's crazy to me, dude. Anyways, yeah, I'll get a meat in whatever shape it takes.
Mm-hmm. There's a guy selling chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
Oh yeah, buffalo style. Good stuff. There's a big line.
There's a big line for the guy
For the
selling
buffalo chicken.
style chicken wings.
Yep.
I mean, let's be honest. There's
Is
not
there
a lot of
sign on the
Buffalo Wild Wings
stand?
here.
Nope, he advertises by word of mouth. It's
Is
one
he
of those
doing that
places.
currently?
Yeah, he's
While he's
as
serving
he's
the
cooking
crowd?
and serving people, he's intermittently yelling, "Buffalo chicken wings! Get your spicy buffalo chicken wings!"
That's it, just that. People come.
That's all he
from
needs.
Over.
They're the best buffalo chicken wings in town.
Probably the only buffalo chicken. Where does he get the chickens from? There's so
Somewhere.
many questions.
Why are you asking about the chickens? Why aren't you asking if the chickens are
I
even
feel
chickens?
like people could raise chickens in Canifis if they wanted to.
Well, there's chickens to the east.
Chickens are like really easy to take care of.
Yeah,
those
chickens.
are definitely not chickens you want to eat. Those are
Yeah,
undead
I'm just
chickens.
saying there are chickens to the east, so that does open the floor for other kinds of chicken.
Yeah, I'll get. If the chicken wings are the only meat that we're seeing here, and there's a line and they're spicy, I'm here for it. I'll get a basket or whatever.
Mhm.
I'll put my hands out.
Yeah,
Or
you think it's
whatever.
like Red Robin?
I like spicy. What's that gonna run me?
A serving is 5 silver, or excuse me, 5 mithril coins.
Right. I don't have mithril.
He will accept gold pieces.
I'm sure he will. I'm not gonna give him gold pieces. I don't think I
he's
have
gonna
enough
give you
copper.
change.
Okay. I'll quickly give him the gold piece, so that people don't see I'm flashing gold in a very sketchy city.
He hands you back 5 coins that are bright with a slight bluish hint.
I
Tint.
will inspect them, and I'll ask why they don't use silver. Is it hard to find in this kingdom?
He's like doing multiple things at once because he's running the booth, like cooking and serving at the same time. So, and as he's doing that, he's like, "What are you, stupid?"
I'm new in town, and I'll look at Dobson. Like, should I know why they don't use silver? Literally my first interaction with a werewolf ever.
Dobson might actually.
Yeah, he might. It's kind of
Really
his
know?
niche, I guess.
We did determine that I know vampires are collecting blood ties, but we didn't talk about whether I know that the town is full of werewolves.
Okay,
And I
that's
never
true.
would-
Wait, you didn't actually. Oh no, we did say that you stopped here
For 4
briefly
days.
for like a few days.
But I've
He would
also never
definitely. A few days he'd
encountered-
know for sure, though.
I've never
Let's
encountered
see,
a
how
werewolf before.
how
yeah, but how do you stay
quickly
in
would you
town and
pick
not
up
spend
on it?
any
though?
money for 3 days? You know what I mean? Like, how do you stay in town for 3 days and not spend any money?
I feel like you'd figure it out.
You'd figure it out in
Um,
day like 2 once you
Yeah,
stop
like day
spend
2,
money.
you'd be like, everybody smells funny. They only eat
Everybody,
meat.
yeah, everybody smells like garlic.
You
meat,
hear people howling in the middle of the night. Okay.
and everyone's got flies and licking themselves at the bar and like smells
I
like.
feel
wet
like
dog.
I feel like he'd figure that out actually before he'd figure out the blood tithes thing. To be honest.
It's literally on the sign. It says, "Welcome to Canifis. You probably smelled us."
I'm gonna say he knows.
Okay.
Whether or not he knows why werewolves don't like silver, I'd probably make
You
that
can find out with a quick roll. You know?
Yeah, I'd make that a nature check that we can do right now if you want
Nice.
to.
Okay, I will do that.
He'd probably know that some creatures are affected differently by some materials he may not know. Werewolves.
Yeah, so you have heard that werewolves have an aversion to silver,
Oh.
as do some vampires.
Is Dobson going to share that information when I look at him with a confused expression?
Among a few other creatures that you may or may not know which specific ones.
I'm being
I'll
called
kind
an
of,
idiot by this meat vendor.
Kind of like beckon, like come down here so I can like talk to you.
Yeah, like my head's going down below the counter so I can hear what he's saying.
I'll kind of like whisper.
Are you an idiot? I'm like, 1 second. Let me find out real quick.
Yeah, fact check this one.
Most people who live here are werewolves, and they don't like silver.
And I'll put my head back up. I'll say, yes, I was an idiot, but now I'm not. And I'll take.
He's already like moved on to serving other people. That
I'm
have been
talking
waiting
to
in line.
myself like an old man does.
Okay.
I'm grabbing my mithril coins, and one of them hit the ground, and I'm frantic, and I'm grabbing my basket, and the line is pushing forward, and I'm making a scene at the entrance of the line, or the front of the line, and I'm trying to get clear of the stand. So, how many wings did I settle with for 5 silver?
You get 10 wings.
I will. Pop
Unfortunately,
one.
you don't get like the celery with the blue cheese.
Yeah, understandable. You can always prestidigitate it, right? It's not the same. I'll pop one in my mouth, bones and all, just to get a taste of the seasonings and stuff.
It's like spicy and tangy. It's good.
Oh, has the puppy relinquished my arm? He has. Hi, puppy.
Oh, you're so strong. You're like King Arthur. You pulled my arm out from between the couch cushions. Oh, you're so strong.
Why do you sound like Herbert from Family Guy?
I was going for like, I don't know, Crack Fox from Mighty Boosh.
I also heard
I don't know what any of those words mean.
That's fair. Herbert the pervert. Mighty
Yeah.
Boosh. It was a comedy, British comedy, like skit comedy show.
Yeah, like absurdist humor.
You know Old Greg? You know Old Greg? From Old Greg? Yeah, it's like a popular one.
I really liked the Mighty
Mighty
Boosh, I just didn't understand it.
Anyways, I'm back in my desk, so I can actually withdraw that money. I'm gonna eat one, and then I am going to offer one to Dobson.
No, thank you.
All right. And then I'm going to smother the other 9 in red hot sauce that I have.
Is that hot sauce from the quest that makes the camels shit?
Yeah, I asked you if I could have that as part of my background when I made this character.
You did.
And so I have.
What a quest.
Yeah, right there, see?
Red hot. So you made the thing. Or no, I must have made the.
Now I made this, and then I sent you the picture to put
Yeah,
in.
you did. That's right.
Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna lather it with some hot sauce and a little bit of cumin, and you know, go to town on it as I find the deals I need to. I don't even have that much gold, so I'm only gonna buy the ladder if I can, but it's probably out of my price range, honestly. And I have rope. I guess I bought rope last time, which is probably why I'm broke. I bought some stuff. We must have did this before last session ended, because I have the things I was looking for. I have the ink.
They really made a default item called cumin.
No, I changed peppers to cumin.
Oh shit.
And then I changed the
You changed the
name.
description.
Yeah, it's, you know.
Excuse me. You really made a default looking item called cumin.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that. And then, you know, I got this one. I got a couple items on this guy. You know, you gotta make it fun, right?
Mm-hmm. Kirpan.
Yeah. From the Sikh religion. I always thought that was a really cool item, kind of just
I'm not familiar.
culturally.
Sikhism.
The Kirpin's the small kind of curved blade that you see a lot of people carrying that follow that religion. And the idea is that you never show fear in the face of danger. You always, be able to protect yourself and those that can't protect themselves. And you show those that were defeated grace and respect and honor in death by giving them a merciful death if you have to with the Kirpin. But it's like a whole thing of their I don't know all of it, but I've always just been intrigued by that.
God, I feel like if I got stabbed with one of these, it would not be a merciful death.
It's more of like slitting the throat of your enemy to give them a quick final death.
Ah, it's a slashing. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a curved. It's so that like warriors were never. You don't use it for anything besides defense or for like honorable death to another warrior. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, I got a bunch of little kind of flavor items, right? I don't have a water skin, right? So.
Oh, of course.
Right. So, and then we got this bad boy for snake singing, yeah. Yeah, we gotta. This nothing crazy, just gotta have fun with Urluk. The poop is to come. There is an item for the poop, yes.
Okay. So, Dermo, you are able to finish your potion that you're working on around nightfall sort of time. And we can move on to the next day, with 5 mithril coins to stay at the inn.
We had a long rest?
Yep. You get it. Regular full long rest, yeah. Jared, why is this
So
set
to
to
say
Jared?
regular
That's
health
not
potion
right.
I'd add to my inventory.
We gotta set this to Urluk, Dermo, Dobson, and Xephalos. Yep. Character owners offline. Yeah, thanks. Finish on. Okay. It prompts me to automatically do Danny's because he's not here.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. There we go. You wake up and gather in the inn the next day.
Mm-hmm. Is breakfast part of the stay?
Yep.
What do they serve?
They are serving some delicious roasted snake.
Actually, that would get Urluk pretty excited. He loves a good snake.
Oh, of course.
With the skin?
Yeah, obviously.
Ooh, crispy skin snake. Urluk's getting excited. He's gonna grab a couple sticks and begin chewing on them like corn to cob, hot sauce in hand.
Dermo is going to get up. In general, not. And see if he can find any kind of breakfast food that is not meat. And if he cannot, he will conjure good cherries.
They have some, like, animal feed.
What kind of feed?
Let's see. Would they have access to corn?
Only
Probably
a druid,
not.
man. Only a fucking druid. What kind of feed? Like
Grass.
that would be the
like
follow-up
hay.
question.
They have hay.
Like grass, like the local fauna grass, or like imported.
Oh, it's
Imported
not imported.
Canifis, my man.
It's like reeds.
I think I shit in it last night, honestly.
Does it look edible or does it look kind of lower quality? And keep in mind, this is a question.
The pigs eat it.
Pigs. Yeah, pigs will eat it.
Can I go ahead and try it?
Pigs will eat literally anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so will Dermo. Can I try it?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Fucking grass, my man.
Let's see. Do airrut eat tough, like fibrous plants?
Let's see.
Probably not.
Nah,
but-
because their home terrain is like a desert.
Are airrut even from Mazcab though?
Arid come from
I thought they invaded Mazcab.
they're bipedal. They come from they follow the goddess Tuska.
Yes.
They lived on her back, riding and controlling her with reins. They're also found on Mazcab after they attacked.
Yeah, they're not from Mazcab though.
Mm.
I don't think we know much, almost anything about their native
You
environment.
don't know
They're from the same planet that Guthix is from, I thought.
I think they attacked the
Because
Nagiri.
No, they
Tuska-
attacked that one too.
They were named after the ancient warrior of the same name by the Nagiri.
Was
when
Tuska
Naragoon was
fighting
attacked.
the god that died and fell into Guthix's home planet then? Is that why they're tied?
Yeah,
Them
so
seeing Guthix? Or not?
when Tuska and that other god were fighting, that's when they got to Guthix's homeworld, and that's when his people were killed, I believe, by the other creature.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, we don't know where they're from. I'm gonna say you can kind of eat it. It doesn't taste great, but you are able to eat it.
Okay. Can I gain enough sustenance for the day through it, or is this something where I'm
For one day, you're probably fine.
sure? Do I have to pay anyone, or does anyone ask for any kind of money for it? Is anyone stopping me?
No, they
paying
give
for
it
that
to
kind
you
of
in
meal.
place of the regular food that they would have given you for staying there.
Sure. Okay. Perfect.
Can I eat his snake rations? Or can I have them?
No.
Well,
How about now? Can I have them now, DM?
Don't make me hit that Wii bowling button. No.
Nice balls! That one's the worst. You need to get a couple of those with Sliske taunting voices and stuff. That'll fuck with us.
Hmm.
Can you play the Wii Bowling Nice Balls one?
I'm not gonna play that one on my stream, I don't think.
Oh right, you might.
In fact,
you
I
might.
removed it already just
Oh,
in case
fair.
I would accidentally press it.
That's fair.
We'll play it later.
Play just for us, you know.
Yeah, just for
For us. For us.
Bruh.
All right. Yeah, I'm done in the shopping part of this city. I'm down to do some RP or check out the other parts of the city. Urluk wants to go to the tailor in town, whoever the weaver is, whoever the seamstress, seamer, whoever does things with cloth.
Yep.
And he doesn't know. I mean, we don't know how long we're staying in Canifis, but Urluk has been on the road for a couple decades now, so he knows how to make himself useful and how to be self-sufficient. And he's gonna offer his weaving capabilities to whoever the shopkeep is here. You know, just for kind of information on the city, or you know, just basic comings and goings, what kind of fabrics they like, just getting information on the, you know, just basic stuff, not really trying to get anything big, but overall, you know, making connections in every city he's going to on his pilgrimage.
So the people here, as you know, are pretty unfriendly. So can you make a persuasion check to try to see if he's willing to even like divulge any useful information out of
I'm not really trying to get anything useful. If you don't want to talk to me, I'm not gonna like force him. But yeah,
He probably doesn't, especially with you being a monstrous race.
I mean, I think I'm pretty handsome.
Okay. He doesn't immediately like kick you out of his shop.
Yeah, I'm an
So
old
that's
camel.
good. But he will like comply with giving you like some small talk. Sort of things.
Have you heard the one about the blue crow?
No.
Me either. And I'm just perusing his wares.
Was that a? He's just confused for a second and then just goes about his business.
I'll hold up a shirt that doesn't fit me.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I'm gonna hold it up to me. Like, is there a mirror?
Is there a mirror?
Yeah, there's one in the corner.
I'll put this shirt back on the rack and just go stand in front of the mirror. How's the like? What's the shape on the mirror? How is it?
It's like one of those tall and narrow ones, but it's not like tall enough that you can see most of yourself because you're really tall.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to catch the shopkeeper. Like, I'm gonna watch the shopkeeper while I'm looking at myself in the mirror. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Is he?
He's going about his business.
Yeah, that's what I hoped. Yeah, I'm gonna keep watching him, just see what he's doing. I'm just an old man, just doing old man stuff. I want to get a grasp of the weaver in town before I offer my services to him. I mean, I'm not gonna gather too much information. I get that it's a werewolf town, and I'm Xerosian, so you know. I'm not like trying to hide my Xerosian stuff either, so that would probably help or hurt, depending on who saw it.
Do you have a visible symbol?
I have two symbols. I have my tribe symbol on my shield, which is essentially a giant cobra head.
Okay, well you wouldn't recognize that.
Yeah, and then I also have a holy symbol, which dangles on my saddlebag, and that is a Xerosian ancient symbol. And it is.
I wonder if common folk would even
identify
know
it
the
in this
Xerosian
page.
symbol.
There are graves. There are graves just north of Canifis in the game that have headstones that are ancient because of Xeros and how his empire was out there in the second and third ages. But
and I guess there's,
you know, that'd be like seeing something like ancient in our time and going like, oh, I probably know like what this is from, but not what it means. Maybe. Like seeing an ancient Nordic symbol, I'd have to look it up. You know what I mean? To know what it means. I would just know that it was like Nordic or Celtic or.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that like commoners probably won't recognize it.
mean,
Maybe like a historian or like a cleric or somebody might.
Yeah, that's fair.
But not like most people.
Probably like a.
Because like actual practicing Xerosians are like super rare in the lore. Even though we happen to have like 3 of them here now.
I mean, the story, you know, that's how the
story. It's for the story.
Or the story is about how 3 Xerosian followers did something.
And 1 rambunctious goblin.
For now, you know. Xeros can win him yet. Yeah, I'll peruse the goods. I don't have any money to spend, so I'm just checking out the fabrics and.
Do you not have any money? Question.
Yeah, like I'm like I haven't made any money since we've been together. No.
Well, you haven't really succeeded on any quests.
Yeah.
Since.
Which usually is where money.
To
comes
be fair.
From. The money part.
Very, very few successful ventures in past like 10 sessions.
You know what? I'll ask the shopkeeper if how are his institutions?
Like as in his business?
Yeah, and his his family and his friends, just like all his institutions. How are they? You know. We'll go fishing here.
Well, it's pretty hard to get by these days, especially with the increasing tithes.
I've heard about these tithes. I'm a little new to town, but I've heard tithes. What are these tithes?
The vampires that rule Mauritania collect tithes, not only in coin, they do collect some coin, but more notably in our own blood, which they use to feed themselves.
Are you?
It is very taxing, obviously, to regularly have blood drawn from yourself.
Are you currently recovering from this tithe?
It's not so much a matter of recovery as a constant sort of state. They come every 2 weeks or so.
Every 2 weeks. Sheesh. And you can't hide from this? You can't run from this? You can't fight?
Not so well. We don't really have much of anywhere to run. Where would we run? There is no safe city outside of the vampire's grasp. There's no
Do you
open
outnumber
and
them?
friendly wilderness that we can go to and live in the country. There's
Surely numbers
Not
are on your
much.
side.
not according to what most know of the vampires. They say that they have a enormous city in the southeast.
And how long does it take them to get here then? If you were to form a defense?
Oh, I don't know. Some of them can fly, so perhaps not too long. I have never been there. I don't even know exactly how far away it is.
Do you know anyone who's been?
It's pretty rare for someone to go there and then come back.
You see Urluk kind of turn to jot on a piece of paper a bunch of little pieces of information that he got. He'll say, where do you get these textiles from?
Oh, well, there are some people that supply the materials from just outside the village. A handful of places that give us the materials we need. They bring them into the market, and then I process them.
Do you ever find yourself needing an extra set of hands? I am a relatively skilled weaver, though my best weaving days are behind me.
I mean, an extra set of hands would help, but I don't know that I could even afford it.
I mean, I'm just a mouth to feed in town. I can't afford much right now, but I can offer my services for food. Sleep on your porch.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm broke, sir.
I guess so.
I can, sleep on them. I'm rather intimidating.
I'll have to think about that. What's your name? Camel? What even are you?
I am a man, just as you are. It's kind of a weird thing. What are you? I'm a man. Are you not a man? I have a couple extra legs, but I am still a man. My name is Urluk. I'll put my hand out to shake his. I'm an acolyte of sorrows.
He'll kind of like hesitantly go for the handshake and then pretty quickly pull away.
Yeah, I'll kind of do. I'll make note of the pulling away quickly, and I won't try to push the handshake. But I'll ask his name in return.
It's Garth.
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 Of the Brooks variety.
Oh, boy.
Guy selling Urluk wings. Did you AI generate a werewolf selling buffalo chicken wings?
Don't worry
Hell
about
yeah.
that.
Hell yeah.
That's great. I like how the whatever utensil on the right just kind of fades away into non-existence at the tip.
Yeah. I mean, if you look in the background, he's like on a rooftop doing this too. I'm not really
Yeah,
sure.
he's on a rooftop with like a crooked table,
I'm not sure what kind of
and
wings
he's
those
also
are.
selling corn dogs, but he removed the sticks from them.
Yeah, they're corn dogs and gnocchi or potato
Yeah,
salad of
gnocchi.
some kind.
Weird, they're like shitty ravioli where you didn't crinkle the edges.
And clearly that device is a speculum.
I thought it was a. Oh god. Why? Kind of looks like it now. I can't unsee it.
That is a very low sitting sun.
That's a giant sun for
That is a. This is the hellscape world.
Look, you don't have much
But-
option to buy his goddamn chicken.
I will say the nice thing though is I would love to have a couple shirts with the double-breasted pockets. That is
Oh my God,
nice.
yeah.
Those are nice.
Anyway,
Anyhow,
what is the ability of Dermot to have checked back in with the apothecary in the morning?
He just has to go and walk over there.
Dermot will lift up his left foot, move it about a foot forward, set it down, and continue doing that, alternating left and right until he appears at the apothecary.
Mm-hmm.
does anyone make note of him walking like a zombie through the city?
He already looks weird enough.
Okay, ouch. It's my player character, man. Come on.
The
we
guy
walk
is
into
there.
town and there's a camel, a goblin, and an A-root, the likes of which none of these people have probably ever
This
seen.
sounds like a fantastic start of a joke.
I mean, it's like we're the Guardians of the Galaxy showing up, and we have to explain ourselves. Who are you? Like, what are you? And it's like, I'm just a dude that walked out of the swamp. I mean, it's just like, what were they? They were like 5 different species roaming around, and nobody knew what the hell any of them were.
Forgot I had that sound effect.
Which one?
Somebody just played the I don't even know what you call it. The O sound effect, where you get roasted by super hot.
Hmm. Oh, on Twitch.
Yeah.
Can't claim.
Shout
what
out
was
to the
the-
time when like Warner Brothers or whatever claimed my YouTube revenue for the Titanic recorder sound effect.
So good.
What was the alchemist's name? If I would have remembered that.
I didn't tell you it, but his name was.
Did you walk in on the second day? Hey, by the way, what's your name?
What's your name,
8
sir?
hours
That I
together?
spent 8 hours next to.
Honestly, if I was him, I'd just go home for the whole day. Like, just like, look.
The
I got
alchemist's
here.
name is Edward.
Eduardo or Edward?
Edward.
Edward? Like with a hard A?
It's like how I put it in chat.
Which chat?
Yeah.
The Foundry chat.
Oh, okay, hold on. Edward. Okay, cool. I want to walk in, tip my not hat to Edward, and say, good morning.
Oh, hey.
I'm gonna put down the predisposed amount of money that we agreed on. I believe it was a gold. Onto the table, and get to work.
He happily takes the coin, and he says, "Have at it."
I'm gonna get to work. Could we
Look at
make some
Dermot
small
boosting
talk?
the
Actually,
local economy.
while we're working on this, how far away is he standing? Like, what's he up to? Is he just standing there watching me do this, or like
He's mostly trying to attract people to buy stuff from his
the already created
booth, which is his products that he already has available. But he's kind of like happily relaxing
Right, he has stable income for
He's
the
kind
day.
of like, yeah, he's got some really good stable income right now. He's kind of like putting his feet up, but still, selling stuff
Right.
here and there.
So Edward, how did you get into this trade?
Well, I knew a guy when I was young that taught me how to, make little things here and there. And eventually, I figured I could make a living out of it.
Yeah. What's the strangest potion you think you've ever created?
Well, I don't make a whole lot of potions because they're pretty time-consuming, expensive, hard to sell.
DM, can I name this potion? Can I name this potion?
No.
Can I name the potion the weirdest potion you ever made?
No.
Can I name it? Can I name it?
He's
DM?
like, well, I made a potion once that was a potion of shoe shining.
Oh, that's a great potion.
You just splash it on your shoes, and they become shiny.
So what's the difference between that and shoe shine polish?
It's a potion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I think that makes sense to me.
Hey, somebody bought it.
Very nice. Are you able to support yourself stably off of it?
Kinda.
Yeah. It must not be easy out in these swamps having stability, so at least you do
Not
something
really.
that's in demand.
No, but I haven't known any other way to live, really.
Yeah, well, you definitely don't want to be trying to do this a little bit south of here. We just came out of the swamps down south, and
Really?
not many living out there in need of potions.
Yeah, they
Or shoe
most of them don't
shines.
come back.
I think there's plenty of people who need shoe shines. They just don't know it.
You got me on that one. They may not know they need a shoe shine. It's a whole untapped market, my man.
Yeah. Have you, perchance, run into a man by the name of Cedric? I believe it was.
Cyreg.
Yes, that's of course.
Eric the Entertainer, I believe.
A man named Cyreg. No, don't think so.
Sorry, one second. My daughter's going to bed, so I'm giving her hugs and kisses.
Aw. He says, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, while he's doing that, in real life, could I try to sell this gentleman the bolt of cloth I have on me?
The textile person?
Yeah, I have a bolt of cloth from far away.
Um,
Maybe he might be interested.
What
in
is it?
Dotted cloth. It's from somewhere in my adventure. It was part of my starting equipment because I was a weaver. I took a bolt of linen.
Oh.
Worth
What
5
is it?
gold.
It's worth 5 gold, really.
It's 0.6 pounds of linen, so like I'd guess a t-shirt's worth of linen. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah,
average quality and weight.
Yeah.
Just from somewhere else, I'd imagine.
He'll look at it and be like,
It's
what color is it? What color is it?
It is a. Let's do a burnt orange because it's from the desert.
He'll look at it. Okay.
Like an umber.
That's not
orange.
bad.
And it's a cotton fabric. Breathability's good. Durability's good. It's nice in warm climates. I'll tell him. So I picked it up and didn't ever use it.
Okay. I'll give you 3 gold for it.
I'll look at him and I'll say, "This is from afar. I'll do 4 gold."
Fine.
I'll hand him the bolt. And I'll say, "You won't find better cloth here, I promise." It's the same material. It's literally like, it's probably the same material. I'm just talking.
He definitely doesn't buy that last line.
Yeah, I mean, it's
He's
probably
in it,
a little
in
bit.
his eyes, he like looks at you
same.
like, are you like, what the hell? Like, what are you talking about? Because
I mean,
you're literally in
it's
like a
it's-
shop full of
Let me
clothes.
tell you right now, this is average quality and weight.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll take the 3 gold or the 4 gold though, because that's gonna help me out. And I will remove the linen. Quantity 0. Probably be buying some linen at some point. Just not here because I'm broke. Literally went from 1 gold to 5, so that's the most money that Urluk's made. I will retire him at the end of this session. You got a what is that? A gunshot wound?
What is he making some lasagna?
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
one moment.
You got an eyeball growing inside you? Is it tapeworm?
Some kind of
Okay,
parasite.
so is he still here, listening to me ask about Cyreg?
Just not gonna acknowledge that. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I actually didn't hear what you said. I apologize.
We were wondering about this picture that you just sent us and making
Oh,
jokes about
oh.
what it was.
Yeah,
Someone's got a talkie lost inside of him?
yeah, it's lasagna.
It's
So-
lasagna. Okay.
It looks like a single talkie that fell
You
into
guys
a hole.
seen that picture? Somebody like actually said that on social media once.
Yeah, so that picture that I sent in chat, that is a picture of that. So you see in the middle there with the circle, that there is a Pergante. Yes. Yeah, I'm just I figured I'd put that in chat because I forgot we took a picture. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, I see the meme. Nice.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like
No,
looks crisp.
we went yesterday or the day before. I can't remember. I think it was Wednesday, so yesterday. We went to the doctor, so that's cool.
So you can start making some bodybuilder jokes now. You were like, oh, yeah,
Yeah, I love that one.
partner's the bodybuilder.
So
What was your question?
Yeah, there wasn't one.
about Cyreg, you say you haven't heard of him or you haven't seen him.
Neither. How would I have seen? How would I know that I've seen him if I haven't heard of him?
Well, no, because if you've known of him but you haven't seen him, see, I was just verifying the both ends of the spectrum.
It's called magic.
As you are chatting with him, you see a man walking through the market with a hood over his head, kind of like sort of dull green, long robes that cover most of his body, walking with a sort of twisted sort of stick, which you recognize the stick in particular as being that of Cyreg.
I'll tell Edward. I'll say, oh hey, you see the man over there?
Yeah.
Yes. Now you've seen Cyreg. I'll be right back. Could you tend
Oh,
for just a moment?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna run over to Cyreg real quick. Cyreg.
Huh? He like looks over at you. He's like, "Hey, shh, quiet."
I mean, hi, kid. Shit.
It's been some time. Here, we should go somewhere where we can speak quietly
Okay.
or privately. I mean.
I'll quickly scan for a location that would be safer to speak to a man who obviously doesn't want to be seen.
The inn would probably be good.
We will go in the inn.
All right, he'll go into the inn and buy a room for so that you guys can speak in private.
Would I? Okay, no. So I wouldn't still have the room from last night. Would I have extended it in the morning? Is this a situation kind of like an extended stay? You have to kind of get it earlier.
It's whatever you want.
Well, just real quick, inner party question. Would you guys have extended your room, or were you guys expecting to leave today so you didn't extend your room?
I imagine you'd pay like in the evening, just whenever.
Okay. Just making sure I didn't already have a room. I didn't want to have to pay for nothing. I like how I care about the finances of a man you just made up. It's like when you have family visiting, like, oh no, you can stay here. Anyway, so yeah, we'll go ahead and go into the room. I'll, of course, as just to get everyone's mind off of it, I will turn sideways to walk through the doorway, as always.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for role-playing that door entry. I was having a tough time with my immersion.
It's really hard for some people to
Oh,
get
yeah.
a grasp on it mentally, so I just have to.
When
make
yeah, when you say you go through the door, I'm like, how? You know. So when you describe it,
Yeah.
I definitely I needed that. Appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah. I actually suck in my stomach, which lays my quills down slightly.
Damn, does
on
that
my-
make him look thinner when he does that? When we see him, does it make him look thinner when he does that?
It may not make me look thinner,
Does
but I
it
do
make him look
pretty
thinner? No.
Yeah, DM, you know, it doesn't. Okay, I'll make a comment about how it looks. He looks thinner though, just for his self-esteem.
Can Dermot
When he-
blush?
Sure.
Like, can he DM? It was more of a
Like,
rude
physically,
question.
is he
Yeah,
capable? Is blood
it's more of
capable?
a.
I don't see why not.
Okay, sure.
I mean,
Alright.
He has skin.
Yeah.
It depends on who you ask, but that's fine.
We're asking the DM.
It's not like a lizard. They're like sort of mammalian.
Mammalian, yeah.
Do
Okay.
neighbors lay eggs, or is it live birth, or what?
No, it's always live birth.
I am assuming that they are closer to mammals than any other type of animals.
DM. Do they produce milk?
I mean, yeah,
I don't
that would
see
make
nipples. I do
yeah.
not see nipples
How-
on Garrett.
How bad would a root milk make cheese? Like, how bad would that cheese be?
them. We'll never know unless one of you make a female
I'm
Arid
looking at the
character.
official art. I do not see nipples on Arids.
That doesn't mean that they don't exist.
A-roots have nipples, DM. Can you milk them?
I didn't. No, I said specifically. I do not see nipples. No nipples.
It's
They're like a minotaur, essentially, right?
what's it called? Scale theory. It's just scale theory, dude.
all the way down?
Is there even an art of a
Schrodinger's
bare-chested Arid?
Schrodinger's nipples. A-roots both have nipples and don't have nipples.
I guess the Beastmaster art, he kind of doesn't have a shirt.
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
The other ones, they have like fur.
Man, it looks
Like-
like they
like
have
animal
a
furs.
chest.
It looks like they have pecs, like normal,
what I'm saying,
like
like, it looks like they have-
human-looking, like
Yeah,
chest structure.
Well, they have like biceps and forearms, and they have like a stomach, like core, abdomen.
Anyway,
I don't see like. I don't know. We'll have to ask Tuska someday.
Tuska also doesn't have nipples.
So we're gonna say no on the making milk then.
All right. So we'll duck into the room and we will strike up a hushed conversation.
I like how Audis randomly show up in RuneScape searches.
Yeah, if you type in RS3, that's yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What did you say?
When we duck into the room, we'll go ahead and spark up a quieted conversation.
Yep.
What should I refer to you as if you don't want to be called Cyreg in public?
Well, just don't shout it. I'm trying to keep a low profile. This is not a safe place to be.
So, if you want a code name, I can call you like the Keeper or something.
Just, I don't know. Just don't shout it in the middle of a busy market.
Okay, so like
Okay,
if I need to get your attention, I'll say I'm sure am thirsty for a green man's ale.
Okay.
Because you're wearing green.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, it has been a while. We were looking for you in Mortania. In Morton. We might have found a cure.
About that, I did continue monitoring Morton for a little while after you guys left. And I think I kind of got a little bit more insight into how the disease sort of progresses. It would appear that after a number of days in the sort of zombie-like afflicted state.
What's a zombie?
It's like undead sort of.
Oh, you mean the
mindless creature.
walkers, or the shamblers, or the crawlers, or the?
Sure. Just a sort of mindless, wandering sort of state that we each saw. After a while in that state, the victims would eventually keel over and be transformed into those living shadows.
Where'd they go? We went through Morton. We didn't see a single person or shadow for that matter.
Yeah, we didn't see any shadows.
You did see shadows.
On
We
the last time, or the
Yeah.
We fought the shadows.
Yeah, you
Okay.
fought
Oh.
some, and then there were more that were.
turning into
Okay.
shadows now.
Okay, how many did we see passing through? Do we
We
remember?
saw I remember we fought about a half dozen, if I
The
recall.
shadows, you
Okay.
would have seen many of them.
Yeah, we got into
Gotcha,
combat with
okay.
like 4 or 5 of them, I want to say.
Yeah, and then there were a bunch of them that
Yeah, we avoided a couple.
rushed over to
Okay,
the
okay.
And
to the
then
temple.
I even want to
Oh.
say DM went as far as to say like you've seen these, just you know how to handle if you don't want to combat one of them.
Yeah, we
Okay,
kind of
okay.
after the
We
combat
saw
with
him in the
Dobson went to go
town.
kill himself.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
we were like,
Alright.
oh, there's more, but we're not gonna do it.
Well, we definitely came across many of the shadows, but unfortunately, we did not come across any of the undead walking type. So I fear
Yes,
that the
I
whole
think
city
that
may have perished.
that's exactly what I think. I'm not sure that there's much that we can do now.
What's your forward steps to take?
I think I'm going to have to move on. I don't think there's anything we can do for them now.
Where can you move from? I mean, it seems that there's only swamp here. I haven't seen a single civilization besides where we're at now.
I don't mean physically move out of Mauritania. I mean occupy myself with something else now.
Oh, that's unfortunate, but I mean, there's not much else you can do.
Yeah.
Maybe one day we'll be able to find a cure for the post-affliction, but can I give him the recipe we came up with at least?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd at least like to give him a copy of the recipe that we decided on. I remember it being, I think I would have wrote it down when Dan and I were working on it.
Yeah. Xephalos is also like here in the inn somewhere, so you have a copy of it written somewhere, and Cyreg will write it down for his own records.
Yeah. Just in case, I don't want you to completely give up on this cause. They may not be forever gone.
Maybe.
But what brings you to Canifis if you don't plan to move?
Well, we were planning on corresponding here not too long after we parted.
Right.
It's been a little longer than I was expecting, though.
Yeah, I apologize. We got held up a few times through our travels.
Everything okay?
We came across some new members, and we lost some old members of our group.
Oh.
They're not dead, but I'm sure they wish that upon us at this moment.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we.
Boy, do they ever.
I'm sure you can take your guess as to what happened, but
Maybe.
no, just take a guess. It doesn't matter. The answer doesn't matter anyway.
Doesn't matter.
Needless to say, we made a trek eastward past Morton, and we came across a set of ruins that went underground. And I took a nap for a session, and then woke up, and stuff had happened.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
What
We
were
lost-
your
we lost
what were your
some-
friends up to?
Did they tell me in detail what happened? I'm
Yes.
sure they did. So
They
I would
would
fill
definitely
in
have told you.
secondhand information,
Yeah.
transposing the actions.
The stuff with
Yep.
the Barrows.
Yeah,
Mhm.
correct,
Yeah,
correct.
we told you Zaro sent us there to try to do something he didn't explain. Pretty much the portal was like an opportunity we saw from Zaros and went in to learn and got our ass whipped, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
So I'll fill him in on all of that, but then I'll follow up
Yep.
with what would my next step be? I feel lost.
Well, it's unfortunate that we weren't able to save the people of Morden. But I was able to observe your actions, and I think that I can trust you. And I'm willing to bring you to the Myarchy and see what it is that we can learn from one another.
What would I require for them? I mean, you make them to seem very secretive, so is there anything I'd need to know before entering this?
Anything you would need to know? Not really. I mean, I suppose I'm wondering exactly what it is that you planned. Is it that you want to join our sort of cause? Is it that you want to know kind of what it is that they're trying to accomplish?
I'll be entirely transparent with you. I do have selfish desires. Through the enabling of these quests that we've been on, the end goal for myself stays the same.
What's that?
Need to find a powerful wizard who will be able to help me save my home from a force I don't even comprehend. And I've partnered with the people as I've seen fit. I've taken solace with the fact that I must scratch the back of another to get to my end goal.
And whose back are you scratching?
At the moment, a god named Zaros. But also his followers, those who agree with the cause of him, I find myself following as well.
And how does Zaros fit into how does that fit into working with or learning from the Myarchy?
For me, as selfish as it seems, the end justifies any means necessary. So for me, if I must help someone, solve their problem to solve my own, I see it as a just cause. So if I must assist the Myarchy in order to complete my goal, I see it as an absolute win. Unfortunately, on my back, I carry the lives of thousands, if not more. So my goal is not a question.
I see.
If assistance is mandatory, if the Myarchy need help, I'm willing to do what must be done. But I also have to take into account the team that I've assembled and their wishes.
What is it that your team is trying to accomplish?
Well, one of them's a goblin. If you've seen them before, you'll know they're very interesting. He wants to study all known creatures and document them. The other is, I would not know how to describe it other than a unicorn with a long neck.
A unicorn with a long neck.
Yeah, it's the strangest thing I've ever seen, but I've never...
Am I?
Like an animal?
Yes, that's
Is your mount?
No, he's a person though.
He's
He
a
functions.
person.
I'm a man.
He functions as though he's
You know.
you or I, but he looks like a unicorn, but with a long neck.
Huh.
It's very, very strange. I've never seen anything like this. And coming from me, I mean, you can imagine.
Okay.
And of course, Xephalos, you've met him. Very, very strong-willed. And that's part of why I've stuck by him so long. His magic, while right now may not be refined enough, I feel that one day he might become capable of what I desire.
Well, you certainly sound like assets that the monarchy could use. An expert on strange creatures, a couple of magic users. Could use more of those.
I think my only requirement is that we mustn't leave anyone behind. So anything that we are allowed to do, we must do as a team.
I think we can work that out.
So what's our steps going forward?
I am willing to bring you to the monarchy, and you can speak with them, and we will bring you up to speed on sort of what the state of things are here.
What timing would be advantageous for you? I currently have a potion brewing in the alchemist, and I do not know the whereabouts of the unicorn or the goblin.
We could leave in the morning.
Okay. Should I bring anything? Should I prepare anything?
We'll have to travel a bit of distance to the swamp. So bring anything you need for that. And anything that you need to defend yourself, obviously.
Right. Anything for the monarchy or yourself I should bring? Do they require gifts or a sign of passage?
We could always use some more supplies.
Okay. I'll make arrangements then.
If you happen to have access to spare weapons, food, equipment for travel and reconnaissance, if you have any, that would be.
I'll
very
notate
helpful.
this down onto a notebook, a list of items such as weaponry, sustenance, travel, exploration gear. Is there anything I forgot?
No.
Yeah, so I'll list those, and I'll let them know that we'll leave in the morning, right before sunrise.
Okay. I will meet you at this room.
At this room or in
And
this
the-
room?
Either. Doesn't
Okay,
matter.
I think at the room would be better because going through doorways is a whole thing.
Oh.
I mean,
Anyway,
if we're gonna make it a whole thing, let's make it a whole thing, DM. I love it.
it's a lot easier to get through doors now that I don't have a sheep on my back or anything.
R.I.P. Bob.
Oh, I don't know what you mean RIP. He's still very much alive and definitely in a better place right now.
Which is dead.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, yeah, so I'll head out. Do I pass by the boys on the way to the alchemist? Do I see them or anything?
Urluk is. Where's Urluk doing?
I'm in the. Am I still exchanging stuff? Would
If
I
you
be?
want.
Would I be in the Weaver? I'd be coming out of the Weavers, I guess.
Yeah, he's coming out of there. What's
Did
Dobson?
they have any kind of headpiece on? Any kind of new hair on his
Yeah,
head?
no, I've always worn a circlet with a hood.
So now he has a weave on as well?
No, I sold some cloth because I needed some money.
Oh, you went into the weave store, didn't even get a good weave. Sad.
I don't have long enough hair. My mane's kind of short.
Yeah. Alright, so would I have run into him on the way?
Yeah, I'll be coming out if you want. to
Yeah.
make it that way.
Urluk.
You want to RP some stuff? Yes, my boy.
I've met with a contact from a quest we were sent on.
Which one? With,
It-
the sick people? Or the
Yes,
temple?
yes. I
Yes.
believe it was before your time directly, but yes, you assisted us in the closing of the case.
Yes, and this contact told you more information.
Yes, so we must leave in the morning at sunrise. We will be traveling into the swamp again, but this time we'll have a guide. So I believe that things should be handled a lot cleaner than last time. I have to gather some supplies, but do you require anything while we're in town? I have excess funds from previous adventures.
It would seem that my blade has gone quite dull. If you could find a whetstone in town,
Whetstone, okay.
or a skilled blacksmith who could bring it back to a refined edge.
And I'll hand you my Kopesh.
How bad does it look? Like, does the Kopesh look worn?
It looks like it's been beaten against the sidewalk, dude. It looks bad. It looks it looks like this is a joke. Like, but it looks like you aren't sure what I'm. Yeah, it needs sharpening among other things.
Okay, I'll go ahead and stash it into my quills. And promise, if not returned sharpened, it'll at least be returned clean.
I'll put my hand to my chest and I'll show my appreciation with a it would be the equivalent of a camel blep.
Okay, very nice, very cute.
That's like an old man version of it.
And I do not see any goblins goofing off around here, do I?
What is Dobson doing?
I think he's been chilling at the inn because there's not really anything he needs to do.
Did I pass him on the way out, or was he in a room?
In his room.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I probably wouldn't have noticed him. I'll let Urluk know. If you run into Dobson, please ask if he needs anything before we leave, and I'll go ahead and give Urluk like 3 gold, we'll call it, just for any bobs and bibs he needs. Especially considering we may need food, I'll let him know. Any sustenance, anything you need, get it while we're here.
I will wave off the gold and I'll say
I'm quite prepared for the journey, but be careful flashing that much gold around these areas. I've been seeing some wanting eyes in town.
I will immediately cover it with my left hand and return it to my pocket. And I will also tie it slightly tighter.
I'll say,
pay in coppers and whatever these coins are. There's mithril coins I've been seeing.
Yes. We had this issue once before.
I'll say, I'm fortunate to have little coin, and what little coin we have, we should spread out in case a misadventure happens.
I'll be right back. My wife needs me for a second, so if you continue doing your RP stuff, I'll be right back.
You're good. We're not going anywhere. Do we see a goblin roaming around, though?
Not a Dobson goblin.
Okay. I wouldn't necessarily be looking for him, you know what I mean? I know he's on the market. We're looking for the likes of him.
He is indeed not in the market.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, my wife's not feeling good. I have to take her over to the doctor.
Cool.
No worries. We'll call it an early session.
I apologize.
Yeah, we can call it here. That's okay.
All right, guys. I appreciate it. I'll let you know everything good. All right.
No worries.
Yeah. Yeah, take care.
All right. Talk to you guys.
Okay.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye. You guys want to do 3 favorites? Then we'll wrap up early.
Sure. I will go first, I suppose. So something that someone else did, I guess it was kind of a small session and we just did a little bit of shopping.
Shopping session.
I got to RP a little bit with Dermot, I guess, at the end there. That was kind of fun, actually. I was gonna say the thing with the asking Dobson about his adventures, but it didn't get a bunch of information, you know, there, so it wasn't that exciting. I just don't. I don't know if he's like got a bunch of information that he's just withholding, or he's just, you know, I don't know. But I'm curious about his book that he was writing, because I've got my own book I'm writing in, you know. Something that the party did. We split the party, guys. We did it. We split the party. They should tell us don't do it, but we did it in a dangerous city, no less. And then something that the DM did was, I mean, it's kind of split. It's the NPC play. You did a good job with the NPC play tonight. So like, I like that you let me deal with the Weaver the way I did, and then I like that you did the thing with Dermot when he was interacting with his NPC as well. It was good. But it's like I like NPC play. So hearing the nonsense that you put up with, and then our questions and whatever, that's always good to see. So again, a short session, so nothing crazy. But.
Yeah. I'll go next. Something that you guys did. Oh, I don't know. Asking a whole lot of questions about just like getting a feel for the town and how the people are doing and like what they're thinking is kind of cool. I don't know that we really had a whole lot of development of the people of Canifis, so I feel like we accomplished actually a lot. Just in
every
this
time we come back,
short session here,
we make it like a more in-depth city, right? Like
yeah.
Jared and Oz were attached to the city, so they were like always making different NPCs that just appear out of thin air. And then now we're doing the same.
And then you guys did pretty well to like schmooze them a little bit so they wouldn't like hate you. Because I think Dermot got like a 20 on a charisma to like befriend the he got a nat 20 for a 19 to get the apothecary to like chat with him.
Nice.
And then Urluk did okay as well.
Mid-teens on a shopkeeper is not terrible, considering most people that come in there probably aren't charismatic at all.
And so it was nice to like give us the chance to expand that a little bit. And I for my thing, I liked RPing Cyreg. He's like a sort of he keeps like on the down low, tries to like not really cause any commotion. And it's just Dermot just be like, "Hey, Cyreg, over here." It's like, what the hell, man? So I liked RPing him. That was nice.
My three for the GM, the potion of shoe shining just kind of tickled my funny bone.
Yeah, that was good.
I like that. For another player, Shab really playing up the old man bit was really fun this session.
Oh yeah, you really laid on the old man accent today.
Yeah,
it's good.
Who was he again?
I didn't really do anything this session.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I felt like.
Hey, at least there was no combat.
It was a good session, right?
My favorite thing that I did was probably staying awake because my brain is fucking
Tired.
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, those are my three.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty.
Next week.
Next week, hopefully we'll have a longer and a more involved session with everybody.
Not terribly long, because I hit the road on the 9th, and I'll be gone for the 15th session.
Okay.
I'll be up in Maine.
Alright.
Well, thanks for the game.
Cool. Alright. I'll see you guys later.
GG's. See you guys.
Bye.
Stay safe.